This three-handle tub and shower faucet, installed in 2004, is leaking at the hot side handle. I'll show how to replace the cartridge.
This video will also be helpful if your faucet is leaking from the spout.
I'll make an additional video showing how to replace the diverter.
Half the battle is identifying the faucet and getting the correct part. Most faucet manufacturers offer a lifetime warranty for the original purchaser. I spent a few moments on the phone with Price Pfister and got these parts for free.
Examine the faucet and try to find a brand name on it. If you can't find a brand name, take a picture of the faucet to a plumbing supply house or your favorite hardware store.
If you don't have the installation instructions, go to the manufacturer's website and try to identify the model number.
If you send a picture of your faucet to Price Pfister, they will help you identify the model.
Armed with the make and model, you likely will be able to find a parts diagram. Not only will you be able to get the part numbers, you'll also have a good idea of how to take your faucet apart. Many manufacturers will not only have a parts diagram on their website, but they'll also provide the installation instructions. When you find the parts diagram, you can identify whether you have a cartridge or a compression valve. The end of a cartridge type that fits into the valve body looks like this. This is the open position. When the knob is turned, the opening closes and doesn't allow water to pass through the cartridge. Cartridges are not repairable and you'll need to replace the entire assembly. This cartridge can be installed on the hot or the cold side. Some faucets have a cartridge for the hot side and a different cartridge for the cold side. Don't mix them up. Compression style valves are repairable and can be identified by the washer on the end of the valve.
Find the shutoff valves for the tub shower faucet and close them. These were located behind an access door on the opposite side of the tub shower faucet. If you live in a condo or apartment and the flanges behind the handles are oblong, look for integral shutoff valves behind the flanges.
To relieve pressure, open both taps. If water flows, then the shutoff valves need to be repaired. If there aren't shutoff valves to isolate the tub shower valve or they don't work, you can turn off the main water supply to the entire house. To prevent any small parts from falling down the drain, cover it. Pry the button off the front of the handle. Remove the handle.
There's silicone around the edge of the flange. I'll break it free.
Mineral deposits have this fused. I'm going to just tap on it, see if I can break it free. I'm going to be gentle, I don't want to bend it. I've dipped a paper towel in vinegar and I'm going to let this soak for half an hour to 45 minutes. I'll also drop the handle and its parts in a 50-50 mixture of vinegar and water.
If this method doesn't work for you, there's a tool to remove stuck handles.
Next, remove the cartridge, or if yours is a valve, it'll work the same way. If it's recessed back too far into the tile and you can't get a wrench on it, you'll need a shower valve socket wrench.
You may find old, dried out plumber's putty packed around the valve. You'll have to chip that away. Thoroughly clean the inside of the valve body.
Any debris between this nylon O-ring and the valve body, or debris between the valve body and this rubber seal, can cause a leak.
If you have a compression style valve, examine the condition of the seat. The seat is a removable ring that screws into the back of the valve body.
When the valve is closed, a watertight seal is formed between the seat and the washer on the end of the valve. If the seal fails, water will leak from the tub spout when the valve is closed.
The seat's surface should look smooth. If possible, run your finger around the edge of the seat. You shouldn't feel any burrs. If the washer at the end of the valve you've just removed is missing or so badly damaged that it has scratched the seat, you'll need to replace the seat. A damaged seat can tear up the new washer, or it may not make a watertight seal.
You'll need a seat wrench to remove the seat. Make sure the wrench fits into your seat properly. You don't want to round out the hole in the middle of the seat. While facing the faucet, turn the seat counterclockwise. If it won't break loose easily, treat it with penetrating oil, wait a half an hour or so, and then try again.
To remove the mineral deposits, soak the end with the washer in white vinegar for about an hour. Then brush the deposits away with a soft brush. Take the valve to the hardware store and get the correct size washer. It's a good idea to replace the screw too. The screws, size, and threads can vary. A good hardware store will stock them.
If it's leaking at the stem, there's packing material below this nut. That material stops water from leaking up through the valve and along the stem and out the front. You can try tightening this nut, say an eighth to a quarter of a turn, to squash the packing material and make it tight around the shaft to stop the leak. If tightening the nut doesn't stop the leak, I have another detailed video showing how to repair the packing material. I'll put a link to that video in the box below this video. I'll apply some plumber's faucet and valve grease to the threads. The installation process is the same for both style valves, except the compression style valve should be installed in the open position. If installed in the closed position, there's a risk of smashing the end of the valve into the back of the valve body and breaking it.
Take care that you don't cross-thread the connection. Tighten the cartridge until resistance is met, then snug it up. The goal is to compress the nylon washer tight enough so that the cartridge doesn't work its way loose, but does not leak at the connection.
I've put a small amount of 100% silicone along both sides of the outer edges of the plastic washer.
You may not want to use silicone as a sealant. My faucet has a separate flange and it will be easily removed in the future. As an alternative, use plumber's putty.
If possible, check the back of the valve body for leaks. Look at the connection where this nylon O-ring meets the back of the body. I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated. Click on the channel name and know how now to find other videos. And thanks for watching.